Hi guys, Mr. Giles here. I'm back, and yes, it's me, it's really me. I'm sorry I've been away for so long. Honestly, this is not really what I'd intended. You know, I didn't intend to be away for so long and all that, you know, it's not really how I wanted to leave things. The reason I have been away for so long is a long list of excuses, and I really don't want to, you know, I don't want to just make a long list of excuses. I don't think it's really satisfactory. You know, I never really forgot about this Let's Play. I've always really wanted to get back into it. Definitely had never died, as someone suggested it to me. Well, what had happened is I've been away on holiday lots. I've been away for essentially a month, and I've had to sort out a lot of things for university. So, but now the holidays are over. You know, I'm gonna have a lot more regularity in my life again now. So I'm gonna be able to definitely going to be able to record more episodes. Definitely on the list. Going to be able to play more multiplayer. That's also on the list. And yeah, it's nice to be back. I know you guys have missed me. I've missed you too. Some kind of explanation of exactly what's happened here is probably needed. I think it's been such a while since I last recorded, I can't exactly remember what was going on. I think what had happened was that I had recorded an episode which the last 10 minutes of or so crashed because I stupidly pressed the Windows button again. And that was in a decisive series of naval combat off Saigon. So I think what I chose to do, decided to do at the time, was rather than you know, rather than have record again for another 10 minutes or so, because I've sort of screwed up my saves a bit. I'm just going to check the autosave is on weekly. Yeah, because I screwed up my saves a bit, what I've had to do is I had to play a bit. Just play a bit off camera, which I know is not good, and I don't like doing it. So I've done essentially what I did last time. I forced the fleet out of Saigon. I've engaged it. I'm sorry I didn't record this. I don't really know why I didn't record from there, but at the time I thought it was best to do this. Certainly that seems a bit strange. So as a sort of summary of what happens, what has happened even, is that I've lost quite a number of destroyers. These are predominantly scouts that I've been throwing away. Mutsu and Hiru have really been the killers of my scouts. But equally, I have delivered some quite serious blows, or sort of immediate blow, to the IJN. As you can see, they've lost one CV, two CVs, and what looks like it's about to be a CVL. I'm wasting some IC, so we'll go and chuck some armour apparently, into the mix. It's about to build as reserves, that wouldn't help me now. Yeah, I'm so pleased to be back, guys. I'm sorry that this is a bit screwed up. I've moved my armoured corps over from Singapore, and I have some fleet repairs back in Singapore. These are from my various assorted naval combats. My reserve fleet is patrolling back here. My blah 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 blah. Yeah. Anyway, I've made a landing in Piapruri, and I'm attempting to cut off enemy forces. As always, you know, I'm always trying to encircle. So we're going to push through Burma. Well, actually, I'll just outline my general strategy for now. I know I'm not really being very coherent at all. I'm still a bit rusty, which I know you're getting annoyed of, because I always seem to be rusty when I record episodes. But I've been away on holiday. You know, I haven't really had time to play as such. So unfortunately, that has been the case. Yeah, so yeah, I'm a little bit. I am sorry for you guys. Like, I don't expect you to always have to, you know, think about when I'm here, when I'm not here. I don't think it's really quite fair on you guys. Anyway, so we'll unpause it. we'll just carry on from here. I think that's the easiest way of doing it. So they lost IJN and Shittles. There is another fleet here, but considering my sort of vulnerable positions with my carrier air groups right now, I'm a little bit reluctant to press that. And similarly, my scouting screen has almost totally eroded. So I will again put some scouts out. Yeah, I'll put some scouts out, as you do, just see what's going on. I think I might put 2 scouts to patrol the same area, but that's not really a massive concern. In other news, one of the reasons I've had difficulty recording recently is because I have had to sort stuff out for university. And what I mean by that is that I didn't get into my first choice of university. I didn't get into Cambridge, which is unfortunate. I missed my mark in biology by 2%. So now I've had to reconsider my options. And it's taken quite a while because I don't want to make an irrational decision. So I'm sorry, guys, that it sort of come out badly on you guys. Come out badly on you, but you know, I haven't been, you know, I haven't been doing this for no reason. You know, I have deemed it necessary. So what I am doing now is I've reconsidered to do law as an alternative subject at Southampton University, which is a respectable university, but isn't exactly the best university in the world. So naturally, regardless of the fact I did extremely well in my A-levels, like, I'm still disappointed, which is really stupid. And I'm just, yeah, it's unfortunate, really. It is unfortunate. And Saudi Arabia is running rampant again. I have no troops to deploy against Saudi Arabia. You can see me building up some things here. I don't know what this carrier air group is for. Do I have... oh yes, HMS Illustrious is almost done. Okay, so that would do. I'm sorry if you're annoyed with me for not recording a bit. I do admit, I do confess I screwed up a bit on the recording. It's not really good. It wasn't really my intention. If I hadn't gone away for so long, then I would sort of know what was happening. But the problem is I sort of forgotten what was actually happening. So, despite the fact that I might just turn the music down a bit. Despite the fact that I really wanted to, I haven't really been able to. So I'm sorry about that. And I would have liked to have recorded that bit there and sort of make it proper, but unfortunately I haven't really had the time or I've had to leave it. So I seem to be focusing a lot on the Army and the Air Force, but not quite enough into the Air Force. Yeah, we'll build another interceptor wing. Someone asked me exactly what... yeah, someone asked me exactly what, how many troops I had. I have no idea. No idea at all. I'm going to call in some of my fleets to offer some kind of shore bombardment to support for my ground troops. The third battle fleet seems to have 7 screens and 8 capital ships. Oof. These fleets are so huge. This is why I love the patch. The patch is brilliant, the new patch. Yeah, but I'm not using it in casual gamers yet, because it's not stable enough. I mean, I have heard quite a lot of stability issues about it, and I know lots of people don't believe me, but I have heard lots of things about it. And the majority of groups are still using the stable, so I think honestly there is sufficient justification not to do so. Anyway, yeah, so casual gamers. Yeah, it's going well at the moment. Very bad attack ratio. It's going well at the moment. We had to have a few months, well, not a few months, it was about a month off because of course I've been away and stuff. So yeah, I've been away. Essentially, that's all I have to say. I haven't been here. I don't really know what's going on. But we've just restarted our games. kind of messed up the first session by having a massive argument with my girlfriend and they're not being able to play for like an hour. But that's fine. We won't talk about that. But it's looking fun. We've got about 12 players, 11 players. You know, we're good if we can get anyone else. Always looking for new players, as I always say. But yeah, it's up to you. Right. So I'm sorry about that sort of rambling introduction. I will get back into things, undoubtedly. I'm just sort of also remembering exactly what is going on at the same time, which is funny, really. Okay, we've got some kind of ship here. Oh, okay, subs. We won't worry about them. Playing on speed 2. Speed 2 is a bit, well, not totally ambitious. Not totally over ambitious, anyway. Oh, that was a good convoy sink on one go. I don't know what state my order of battle in, as I don't know anything right now. But the encirclement here is almost complete. Actually, no, we won't do this. Well, if we can finish up in the peninsula as soon as possible, then... Well, yeah. Okay, we're getting some supply issues. Supply seems to be a massive problem right now. Whether that be for any branch of the military. In East Asia, we seem to be having a lot of difficulty supplying things. The second carrier fleet won't get a supply from Saigon. Singapore can sort of cope. I'm hoping the situation kind of resolves itself, but I know that's a little bit naive. I don't know what's in this province, or this province. We'll land here. Oh, I really missed Hearts of Iron. It's been such a long time since I've played. And oh my god, their finest hour is coming out soon. I hadn't even realised. And then one of my friends told me the other day, and I was like, what, already? It comes out on the 26th of September. And I was surprised, because honestly, I thought it was going to be a long time. Because I've been waiting for them to release 3.06, which is the latest patch that they've been working on. But they haven't done so yet. Where's the... so I've been waiting for them to do that, and they haven't done that yet. So I presumed that their finest hour must come out in a long way, because obviously they haven't finished working on the patch, which is necessary as a prerequisite. But apparently they're further ahead than I thought, which is good news, really. Supply in Saigon is not good. Like, I need some good ports to supply stuff, and the thing is, I have Cushing, which is the okay port, not exactly the best port I've ever seen, but I'll get these guys out of here since they have no carrier cover right now. So there's just going to be a sort of number of different stages, the conflict against Japan, because I still believe that essentially the IJN is superior to the Royal Navy. So I'm going to need to fight very carefully when it comes to them. Like this fleet here, I'm sure is in a pretty good state overall. I'm sure if I do a very quick port strike, it will sort of indicate that. So what I think is what I need to do in order to really rectify the situation is to do things. See, they're quite organised. That's the thing. These ships are relatively damaged, but they've still managed to keep their organisation high, and it's organisation which is really the killer in naval warfare. They're actually not doing too bad a job of bombing that port, but I won't maintain it because they're going to get ripped apart by stacking penalty. So my plan in here, Indochina, is to rush to a point where there's no infrastructure or insufficient infrastructure for me to enemy forces to retreat out of, essentially cutting off everyone in Siam. I know dealing a blow to the IJA is sort of irrelevant, as it's to dealing a blow to the IJN, which is going to matter. That's going to decide this conflict. I really want to sink those carriers. A Kagi would at least be good to sink. I noticed it was a Kagi in there. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. We'll have to wait for now. And then engage them on our terms later. We just need our carrier air groups to recover some organisation. And stuff. That great saying, and stuff. Wondering how I can slightly resolve supply problems. Oh, well, we'll take the black soil off Japan. We'll deny them of that. Oh, the Olympics have finally finished. Everything is finished now. That was really good games. We came second in the medals table. Not second, third in the Olympics medal table. Second in the Paralympics table. But generally, like, despite all the fear that we'd fuck everything up, it's gone pretty well. Like, I don't know how the rest of the world feels about it, but like everyone in Britain, well, most people, I'm not going to speak for everyone in Britain, obviously, but most people I've spoken to think the games have been really good. Just be interesting to see what happens now. Well, I don't know where this. Apparently, really over here. Wow. Okay. Well, that's out of place. We're just going to leave them in Europe. I have a feeling for now. Hopefully, supply issues will become a bit of a problem for the Japanese soon. No, the USA will not get bloody dead. I've just remembered I managed to do all of this without the US. That's quite good fun, really. This division won't take long to break. No, they will run out of supply eventually soon. One thing I'm getting annoyed about is how my puppets are deploying their... Okay, so we have a naval engagement. Kaga Fuzo Taku. The 14th destroyer floater. I reckon this is going to be a very close battle, in which I anticipate a glorious British victory against totally terrible odds. Actually, to be honest, the fact I didn't even lose that destroyer is quite amazing. We can see Japanese carriers and cruisers and things just lurking. It really will be a matter of time before I have to face them all. If only my organisation would come back slightly quicker. Aurora and Penelope are actually repaired, so we will swap out Leander and Arethusa. And of course now I have no way of telling which ones they are. Oh, good. Yeah, that's correct. And the first battle fleet is under strength, we'll swap out Enterprise can go back to the first battle fleet. And where's HMS Liverpool? I think I had more screens than I should in this fleet. I usually have 5, don't I? Or 6. Now I'm doing it with 6. Well, we'll send one back to the first battle fleet then, and another to here. Then we'll have to do it like that. Oh no, look, they're moving en masse. And I'm not going to be able to exploit on it. I don't really want to either, to be honest. I don't want to move in to engage whatever fleet this is. To be honest, I probably could take these fleets if I was to engage them, but... well, you know what it's like. I can't really guarantee a victory. I don't feel like I'm being very fun, I'm sorry. I'll be more fun. That sounds like a really stupid thing to say, doesn't it? Well, I don't think Siam and Japan are going to last long in Thailand. Who am I thinking? What am I doing? Puppet. Well, puppet Siam, because they don't really have anything that I want. And I think that's a good enough reason to puppet someone. Right. No, there are still Japanese planes bombing us from somewhere. I suppose it must be Bangkok, but I'm not really sure, to be honest. No, Bangkok hasn't got an airport. Must be a fleet somewhere. That's the only thing that could be in range. I can't see anything else. Oh, this battle still isn't over. Oh, these guys are resisting quite well. That's my armour. The armour is not really suited to combat in jungle. Or even to be supplied from ports, to be honest. It's just not suited for it. Well, we've cut off this division. And now they've wiped out. Retreating HQs, how interesting. So they're losing a militia division here. Definitely don't get the impression Japan has really stood up to me. Not on land, definitely not on land. Sort of has on sea. Oh, jungle warfare equipment. Good. That's good. And HMS Liverpool has arrived. Excuse me, I'm just being called on my